Hi, hello. For this session, we are going to learn 10 items of numerical reasoning practice. For number one, we are asked to approximate or compute for how many 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter tiles are required to cover a portion of a wall that's covered by 25 pieces of an 80 centimeter by 80 centimeter tiles. So what can facilitate computation of this is to recognize that an 80 centimeter by 80 centimeter tile is equal to 64 pieces of 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter tiles laid out next to one another. And so for 25 pieces of the 80 centimeters by 80 centimeter tiles, that would be equal to 25 pieces times 64 pieces, or 1,600 of the 10 by 10 tiles. For number two, we are required to find the number of 5 centimeter ribbons that can be cut from 1.5 meters ribbon. So this is very simple by recognizing that 1.5 meters is equal to 150 centimeters, and therefore to cut 5 centimeters from this 150 centimeters, we just divide this, and that gives us 30 pieces. For number three, we are given that an 8-inch diameter wheel, takes 25 revolutions to cover a specific distance, and we would need to find how many revolutions it will take a 6-inch diameter wheel to cover the same distance. Okay, for this example, we will have to remember that an 8-inch diameter wheel will have a perimeter of 2 pi r, or for this case, equal to 8 pi. This will be the length of the entire wheel. Okay, so for the 6-inch diameter wheel, it also has a perimeter equal to 2 pi r, and for this example, that will be 2 pi. So the distance covered by the 8-inch wheel will be 15 times 8 pi, and that should be equal to the 6 pi times x revolutions. Okay, so transferring the 6 pi on the left hand side will isolate x, and x is equal to 20 revolutions. For number 4, we are given that the sum of 3 consecutive odd numbers is 195. So we will have to recognize that when we sum up odd numbers, if the first number is x, then the second will be x plus 2, and the third will be x plus 4. When we sum this up, this will give us 3x plus 6, and such sum will be equal to 195. So 3x then will be equal to 201, and x will be equal to 67. So the three numbers are 67, 69, and 71. And because we are asked for the sum of the least and the greatest of these three numbers, these are the values 67 plus 71, which is equal to 138. For number 5, we are asked to find the sum of the two middle values of four even numbers. Okay? 4 even consecutive numbers. So as in the previous example, we add up x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, because we're just adding the even numbers. Adding this all up, that would give us 4x plus 12 equal to 156. Therefore, 4x is 168 and x is equal to 42. The sum of the two middle values would be 44 plus 46, which give us 9. For number 6, the sum of three odd numbers is 27. What is the product of these three numbers? So the numbers will be x plus 2, and x plus 4, summing them up. We have 3x plus 6 equal to 27. Therefore, 3x is 21 and x is equal to 21 divided by 3 or 7. So the three consecutive odd numbers are 7, 9, and 11. And the product of this will be 7 times 9 times 11, which is equal to 693. For number 7, we are asked for the mean of the data set and these are given. We will have to use a technique whereby we have to add up as fast as we can all of these numbers, and so summing this up, this is equal to 150. And because there are 9 values, we divide 150 by 9 to get the mean, or that would be equal to 16.67. From the choices, 16.67 is not given, and the nearest value is 17.5. So for exams, we will have to choose 17.5 because of the recognition that there might be and could have typographical errors. For the given data set, we will have to quickly add up all the values for data set A and data set B and recognize that data set A and B both have 4.8 as mean. Because of how the numbers are given, then we recognize that their standard deviation will differ. And therefore, our answer for this item will have to be choice B. For number 9, we are given that the sum of the ages of B and G is 64. So how we represent this would be to provide this in columns associating B and G for specific ages at specific time periods. So for now, B is X and G is 64 minus X, because when we sum X plus 64 minus X, that's 64, which is given. And given that 7 years ago, okay, G was twice as old as B. Therefore, we adjust the ages of B and G 7 years ago. B becomes X minus 7 and G becomes 64 minus X minus 7, or equal to 57 minus X. And then the equation from the given that 7 years ago G was twice as old as B, then that gives us the equation 57 minus X equal to 2 times X minus 7. Shifting all the variables on one side of the equation, the x's go to the right hand side and the constants go to the left hand side. So 57 plus 14 will be equal to 2x plus x, or 3x. Therefore, 71 is equal to 3x, and 71 divided by 3 will be x, or equal to 23.67 or 24. For the last item in this practice set, we are given that Liang is 5 times as old as Kathy, which is with respect to a time reference which is now, and in 12 years, which will be a future time, Lian will be 20 years older than Kathy. So what we do is provide the equation that for now, Lian is 5x and Kathy is x, and in 12 years, we add up 12 to 5x, that's Lian's age 12 years from now, and Kathy's age 12 years from now will be x plus 12. So the equation from the given would have to be 5x plus 12 will be equal to x plus 12 plus 20. And shifting all the variables on the left-hand side and all the constants on the right-hand side, we come up with the equation for x is equal to 20, or x is equal to 5. 5 is Kathy's age now, but what is required for item 10 is Kathy's age 5 years ago. So if Kathy's age now is 5 years ago, Kathy will have to be x minus 5, or 0. From the given choices, the nearest choice is 1. As reiterated, that in some exams there could be typographical errors, therefore the nearest value would be 1. Else, if there was a choice of none of these, that would be the best choice. I hope all of this has clarified some of the types of exam items that you can encounter in the civil service professional exam. Thank you for listening. Provide your comments, suggestions. If you would like to subscribe and be notified, kindly hit the buttons. Thank you very much.